And the day and perhaps many months has been. The 2G spectrum sale has just concluded after 14 rounds and 2 days to be precise. It has been a rather damp squib affair, with the government raking in only 9,400 crore rupees via that spectrum sale. Mumbai, Delhi, Karnataka and Rajasthan, there was no bid received whatsoever. Videocon has bagged spectrum in 7 circles. Telenor has bagged spectrum in 4 circles. Idea Cellular bagged spectrum in 7 circles, and Airtel has bagged spectrum in just 1 circle. OLAC, of course, there is plenty of unsold spectrum that has been left, and that perhaps will be auctioned before March of 2013. We've got Gauri Dwivedi, who brought us large parts of the story before anybody else did this evening, and we're going to go right across to her. She's joining us from right outside Mr. Kapil Sibbal's residence. Gauri, this isn't a complete shocker, but the government seems to be in denial at this moment. I mean, they're throwing the ball back in the government's court. 3 parties in the government, Telecom Commission, the EGOM, and then the cabinet took a call on this pricing. Can they shy away from that?
Oh, they can't, Supriya. They absolutely cannot. At the end of the day, this is the reserve price that was ratified by the cabinet. If at any point of time the cabinet or the ministerial panel felt that this will not really rake in the moolah and this will not really get a lot of excitement as far as telecom companies are concerned, they could have very well looked at the possibility of lowering the reserve price. They did not. Instead, they went with 14,000 crore rupees. One of the 2 options that was given by the EGOM was actually ratified by the cabinet. And then, of course, we are seeing the result of that minimal bidding really, and very lukewarm response to this entire auction process, which has raked in just over 9,400 crore rupees.
But Gauri, before I let you go, the very quick word, and I think you asked that question to Mr. Kapil Sibbal, that the unsold airwaves as a result of this tepid auction will indeed be put up for auction once again. How soon do we expect that auction process to proceed, considering the response has been such a dampener this time around?
Well, Supriya, the DOT or the telecom minister seems to be quite sure and certain that this entire airwaves will need to be auctioned this particular financial year, irrespective of the response that it gets from the industry. If it's tepid, then so be it. Auctions for the remaining part of the 1800 megahertz spectrum, which have gone unsold in these auctions, will be auctioned once again. And in fact, 900 megahertz will also be put up for sale. The important bit here is that TRAI has pegged 900 megahertz valued at, it has valued it at twice the price of 18,000 crore of 1800 megahertz. Now, it remains to be seen whether or not there will be any takers for 900 megahertz or not. But the DOT, the telecom minister, they are quite keen and clear that both these auctions will have to be concluded in the current financial year before March 2013.
All right, Gauri, before I let you go, one final word. I know you've had off-the-record chat with very top decision makers in the DOT after that press briefing by Mr. Sibbal did conclude. What are you picking up? Is the government now willing to review and rethink pricing? I don't think they've been left with an option. And Mr. Sibbal also said, if the government is given the elbow room to make policy, we will perhaps make it. Are you here? Is he hinting at a climb down of sorts, at least for circles where no bids have come in?
Absolutely, Supriya. There are 2 things that need to be kept in mind. One is that there are key circles where there have been no bids. So there is no way that you can go ahead into the market and with the same set of pricing for circles like Delhi, Mumbai, Rajasthan and Karnataka, where there have been no bids. So clearly there has to be a plan B, that is to review the prices in these particular circles, not to mention that you have the ministerial panel has given an in-principle approval to Tata Teleservices as far as the Delhi circle is concerned. So clearly there has to be some kind of backroom calculations and that will have to be done as far as these 4 circles are concerned. So review of prices is definitely on the anvil. Remains to be seen what is the elbow room that the government really has, given that these prices were ratified by the cabinet.